Alright, so we've got the words displaying and the sounds have been uploaded. I got rid of the top one, which was a meow. So
the subtle brown leaves falling on the rough ground. The fluoro flowers blooming and showing off.
So what we need to do is put the sound with the words, and the way we do that is we've got to do a couple of movings. One thing we don't need anymore is that. So we still need our next costume. What we don't have is our next sound. So we've got to be slightly clever with that. I'll just show you quickly. We have to, well, if I do this you'll see what's going to happen.
The subtle brown leaves falling on the rough ground. The subtle brown leaves falling on the rough ground.
Alright, so obviously we need to change the sound to match the costume. And the way we do that, there's a couple of things we need to do. First of all, we go, this happens a bit when you're going through incrementing. Sometimes you start with the last costume and then flick up to the next costume. Alright, let's just see what's happening. So there
the subtle brown leaves falling on.
So that bit's working. The next bit we need to do is this bit here it needs to change. And the way that happens is we use one of these little blocks called a join. And that number, if you have a look, each one of these is numbered. So that number needs to go up. We need a variable. We get a variable. We set the variable to 0 at the top. We change it by 1 and we put that with that in there. Now, the other thing we need to do is this. There's 11 lines. So repeating 10 will come up one short. So, let's run it and see how we go.
The subtle brown leaves falling on the rough ground. The amazing trees reaching for the sky. The wonderful news on the national park. The birds playfully chirping in the trees. I see the white fluffy clouds reflecting on the water. The fluoro flowers blooming and showing off. A rotting jetty in the middle of the lake. The moist river bank smelling of pollen. The smooth old gum trees in the shape of an arch. The ducks leaving a silver trail. The wonderful walk in the park.